Friday Night Baseball. Stepping up now, Jorge Mateo. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, one away. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, how about Stephen Piscotty? He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty. 2 out, nobody on. High pop-up. Cozart has a play, and that retires the side. Here's Justin Upton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit high and deep to right center. Piscotty on his horse. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Well, a moment now to take a look at the starting 9 for Mike Scioscia's Angels. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think they have to be a little worried about Justin Upton. It just seems like something is off at his swing. I don't know if it's timing or he's not picking up the ball. Maybe he just needs a day off. He just doesn't look right.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Andrelton Simmons becomes out number 2 this inning. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Squared that one up just a little late. Another 1-2 delivery. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. And he'll step on the bag himself. Here's Chris Davis now. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. The 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Davis will round first and make his way to second now. And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin the second.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries. Coming to the plate now, Trace Thompson, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 1-2. This pitch is popped up. Balbuena has a play. 1 down. Coming to the plate now, Matt Chapman. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Second and third here, one man out. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. And that brings up Chad Pinder. So check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Relay to first in time, and just like that, here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. It was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. And nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series, coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
The 3-2 pitch. Hot shot to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And now for the Angels, Zach Cozart. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that's off the left field wall. The throw pulls him off the bag.
It's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball off the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was well played off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw into second base.
Into the box now, Luis Valbuena. Valbuena with a 2-2 count now. Set. Here's the 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. Here's Albert now. Currently sits 8th in the American League in home runs entering play. Pause, and the 0-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Piscotty's there for it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
Second baseman, Ryan.
And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder, Ryan Schimpf. And they're runners at the corners now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit. Stepping into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Grounded to the right. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now the A's designated hitter, Jorge Mateo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swinging a ground ball to third. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Count still full, 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
For batter number 1, Georgia, Franklin Barreto.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He popped out in his first trip. 3rd inning, no score to this point. The 3-2 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He popped out in his first trip. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Skied into very shallow right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Line to the right side, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Leadoff man gone for the left fielder Justin Upton. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Thompson is there, 2 gone. In now is Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hard on the ground toward short. Barreto brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Chris Davis goes quietly leading off the 4th. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
On a rope to the second baseman. Quick throw to first, not in time for the double play. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. 2 balls and a strike to count. 2-1, here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And that brings up Chad Pinder. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. A curveball hit right back at him. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Piscotty is there, and he'll bring this one in. In the inning, and here's the always dangerous center fielder, Mike Trout. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Settling in now, Zach Kozar. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Hard liner to center field. Thompson will get there, and he puts it away to retire. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. Calhoun is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Ready once again, Jorge Mateo. The 1-1. Drilled to the right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. So striding forward now, Franklin Barreto. It was a walk in his last trip. And now they've got him in a rundown. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. Popped him up. Schimpf shading to his right. And that's the 3rd out. 1 hit in the inning, but that. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder, Ryan Schimpf. The 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Valbuena over at second. Pujols on at first with nobody out. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. The 2-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. At the plate, Martin Maldonado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. On a line, that's a base hit. Valbuena rounds third and is digging for the plate. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
And that's ball 4, so Upton will take first on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
The 3-1. Oh, and it misses ball 4, and that will force home a run. In now, Cole Calhoun. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Daniel Gossett trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Zach Kozar will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second. Digging in to try it again, Stephen Piscotty. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Gets a small piece near the plate. That winds up foul for the second strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Schimpf scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Matt Olson. It was a walk in his last trip. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Trout at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track. Digging in and looking for more, Luis Valbuena. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ripped on the ground to first. Pinder on the grass. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Number 5.
Now batting, Albert Pujols. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 2-2.
2-2 count.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Thompson's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. The relay. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Schimpf. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the 1-1. A line shot to third base. And the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting.
Striding in, Martin Maldonado. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Upton awaits the 1-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 68 now as he draws ever closer as this lead swells to 7-0.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
In now, Andrelton Simmons. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So the Angels strike for 3. All come. Stepping in, Trace Thompson, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in, Matt Chapman. He singled his last time up. Grounded up the first baseline. Valbuena's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Up for the A's, Chad Pinder. No hits to this point. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side. Now to the plate, Cole Calhoun. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. So 1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Chapman has it cleanly, and the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. So stepping in, Zach Cozart. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Drilled right back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Luis Valbuena. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. The throw to third.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on for him.
Fastball hit on the ground is short, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Digging in once again, Jonathan Lucroy. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Next will be the designated hitter, Jorge Mateo. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Into the box, Franklin Barreto. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. still even at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of drive.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the sub. Digging in now, Ryan Schimpf. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
This is in the air out to left field. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
A 3-0. Popped him up. Pinder calls for it. One down. Here's Justin Upton now. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
A bouncer to the left side. A tag for 1. Standing in, Andrelton Simmons, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. 2 balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. Now a move over to first, and he is tagged out here. Back now at the Big A as we get a look there at the great city of Los Angeles. 9th inning set to begin. That one's in there, 3-1. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And a great start to the 9th, as this ought to be extra bases. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Olsen connects and sends it to deep right field. Gone! Trace Thompson digs in, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Simmons dives. What a stop. Got him.
Now batting, there's baseman.
Stepping in now, Matt Chapman. To short. Simmons has it. On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out.
The batter, Second base.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish.